he said, my neighbor is a divorced woman who would like to go to Umrah, but she has no. Is it permissible for me to marry her and take her for Umrah, then divorce her when we return? So he wants to do a favor, make it easy for his divorcee woman to perform Umrah because it's not permissible to travel without a mahram. So he wants to marry her temporarily. This is called الزواج المؤقت. Mu'aqqat is when before we get married, when we process the contract, we agree that we are marrying for a certain period of time, whether it's a long period or a short period. Yani, if somebody says, I would like to marry you for 1 day, it is not any different than a person who says, I would like to marry you for 2-3 years. Mu'aqqat, it is temporary. Such marriage is not approved in Islam. This is called zawajul mut'ah, just to marry for fun, even though your intention is good. But once you marry, she is your wife. So a temporary or a marriage which is determined by a fixed time is illegitimate, and it does not consider such relationship as marriage if they agree to that. If you want to marry her the Islamic way, that's perfectly fine. And we all know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala permitted Muslim men to marry up to 4. He limited the plural marriage to 4 after it was unlimited, because there are cases like that. Whether a woman is a widow and looking after kids, such as Salama with a bunch of kids, whether she is divorced and also she have kids, whether a woman past the marriageable age and she did not have luck yet. So these women, we all know that women normally outnumber men. So there is a wisdom behind that. So if you're willing to marry her and you don't have a problem with that, why don't you marry her with the intention of this marriage is for good? ومن آياته أن خلق لكم من أنفسكم أزواجا لتسكنوا إليها وجعل بينكم مودة ورحمة إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون.